was out with COVID. It was very intense. I have 4 vaccinations, but still, it was a rough, difficult week. But I'm better now. Today's episode is shorter. It's an unpopular opinion. So here is the title to start. Ladies, put the toilet seat down yourself. 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 Okay, the explanation, the elaboration. If you don't know what I'm reading, you can find this in the link in the info section on the YouTube channel. For each video, there is a link that you can find, and I am reading from this link. This is by a user on Reddit, Victory the Screech. It's not me, that's someone else. Ladies, put the toilet seat down yourself. For context, I am a woman. I don't understand the issue with women and their problem with the toilet seat being up. A man has to come behind and lift it, so I consider it an even playing field. I grew up with 3 brothers and have dated men in the past. Putting the toilet seat down is not a big deal. And if you raise a stink about it, you just want to start an argument for no reason. That's it. That's the end of the reading. Very short, very sweet. Ladies, put the toilet seat down yourself. Coming up in the next segment, questions not questions, any doubts, anything English related, vocab, grammar, pronunciation. Remember, the pronunciation of casual conversational English is very different than someone reading carefully. I am reading carefully, but this is familiar content, so I'm reading as naturally as possible. But coming up next, your doubts and confusions about the English from this short opinion. Ladies, women, put down the toilet seat yourself. That was the title of the opinion we read. If you're confused about where to find what I am reading, go to the Mais Informação section in the video you're watching on YouTube. You will find a link. That is what I am reading, or what I read. Now we will review the English. Any challenging or confusing or strange words, expressions, pronunciations, sometimes grammar, but the grammar is a little bit too dense, because every sentence has grammar, and you could spend unlimited time talking about the grammar, and that's just not fun and engaging. So, toilet seat. This was in the title. Ladies, put the toilet seat down yourself. Toilet seat is literally the seat on the toilet, the part that touches your butt. Assento da privada. Assento da privada. Issue. First sentence. Second sentence. I don't understand the issue with women and their problem with the toilet seat being up. ISSUE, where the S's make the shh sound. Issue. Issue. I don't understand the issue. Issue is a little bit versatile, but it means topic, problem, subject, more some kind of mix of all of those. Subject, problem, and topic. Assunto. Assunto. To lift it. A man has to come behind and lift it. I think she said, I think she means to come after, come behind. I'm not sure there's a man walking in after every time a woman uses the bathroom just to go in and lift the toilet seat. Um, I think they mean after when a man is going to use the bathroom next. But a man has to come after or behind and lift it. To lift something is to make something go up, to raise it. Levantar, levantar. An even playing field. So we have an expression in the next sentence, in the same sentence, the second half. A man has to come after and lift it. So I consider it an even playing field. So an even playing field. Even as in not unequal, not uneven. Playing, Playing, field, as in campo. I had to look this up in Portuguese, but I was close. Um, I was thinking campo de jogo igual, but it is campo de jogo equilibrado. Campo de jogo equilibrado. Equilibrado. That's a tough one for me. Equilibrado. Campo de jogo equilibrado. That was it. That was it. So equitable. There's equality in the conditions, the circumstances, the rules. No one has, no one starts with an advantage. Everyone starts from the same or has the same conditions. A big deal. A big deal. This is in the next paragraph. Putting the toilet seat down isn't a big deal. A big deal is an expression, a very common expression for important, something that is considered important or not important if it's the negative, right? And here it is the negative. It isn't a big deal. I mean, it's not serious. It's not important. Who cares who puts the toilet seat up or down? If you're a man or woman, no one is responsible. Everyone is responsible to adjust it when they're needing to use it. So, hey, it's a big deal. We use this sarcastically too in English. Ah, big deal. Big deal. Meaning, I don't care. Not important. Stop talking about it. I don't care. Yeah, big deal. Um, in the same sentence, an expression, to raise a stink. Levantar fedor. Reclamar, right? To raise a stink. So putting the toilet seat down is not a big deal. And if you raise a stink about it, you just want to start an argument. So to raise a stink about something is to complain about something. So to raise, raise, levantar, stink is cheiro mal, fedor. So reclamar, to complain about something. And yes, they use this expression because of fedor, stink, toilets, bathrooms. It was good, a good expression to use. That's it. There's nothing else English related that I could perceive as a difficult or confusing moment for language learners. So, coming up next, there's questions and conversations about this. Ladies, put the toilet seat down yourself. Okay, ladies, put the toilet seat down yourself. That was our title and our topic, um, our issue from the unpopular opinion that I was reading at the beginning of the episode. You can find the link to the short reading in the Mais Informação section on the YouTube channel for this video, or for all the videos. They all have a link. Why do I have a link? If you want to follow, right? If someone might be listening and actually studying versus, doing something else and listening, you can follow along. People who are beginners, I recommend following along so you can hear someone reading and pronouncing words to you in English as you are following the words on your computer or phone. But questions and conversation about this topic. Since being in Brazil, I do not think I have had one conversation about the toilet seat. I've lived with two ladies, right? One little girl. Obviously, she is not, my little 2 year old daughter is not yelling at me yet about toilet seats being up or down. She's just learning how to use the toilet. She has her own toilet seat. So, and her mama, well, you know what? I pee sitting down. That's why I've never had this conversation. That is the truth. I pee sitting down. Eu faço xixi sentado. Uh, Obviously, at home. If I'm in public, I don't pee in public. If I'm in a public bathroom, or in a restaurant or something, oh, restaurant, I'm gonna sit down probably. No, no, it really depends on the bathrooms, right? But if I'm at home, I'm peeing sitting down 100% of the time. Not because of this issue, not because of, I have to, it's my job to make sure the toilet seat is clean. No. I like to sit and look at sports and news on my phone. It is that simple. I like being on the toilet. I think everybody does. This is not. I don't think this is a groundbreaking revelation here. Everyone likes to sit on the toilet and read something. I think that might be universal. So I've never had not never, but I can't remember having a conversation about this. But my first question: do you find it offensive when you have to adjust the toilet seat? Do you find it offensive when you have to adjust the toilet seat? Now, in Portuguese, se você acha ofensivo quando você tem que arrumar o assento da privada. I have to look at adjust. I want to say. I thought I knew this word, but I didn't. Ajustar. It was this. Yeah, there you go. Se você acha ofensivo quando você tem que ajustar o assento da privada. Me personally, no, I don't. I live alone, so I'm not even talking about in my own house, but just in my life, I have never found it offensive that I had to make the toilet comfortable for me. Now, there's been a few times, probably more than a few, where I'm going to sit down to what is it, cargar? I'm sitting down to take a shit. I'm just going to say this in my colloquial English that I use every day. Sitting down to take a shit, and the toilet seat is not down, it's up, and you don't look, and you're, and yeah, well, you almost fall in the toilet. But I don't get mad at someone else for leaving the toilet seat up or down. No. For me, the biggest, well, that's the last question, so I'm not going to answer that yet. The answer for me is no. I do not find it, I do not think that it's offensive when I have to adjust or arrange or configure the toilet seat in a bathroom. No. Number two, in your culture, family, or region, who is responsible for this toilet seat thing? Men, women, or is there just no general stereotypical responsibility? There's no one has the o cargo de arrumar, né? So well, let me say this in Portuguese. Na sua cultura, família, região, quem é responsável para esse assunto do assento da privada? Os homens, as mulheres, ou ninguém tem responsabilidade? Só o individual que está usando tem que arrumar In the U.S., growing up, as long as I have ever heard anyone talk about toilet seats being up or down, or bathroom etiquette or manners, it is true where I'm from. It's I've always heard the man has to put the seat down after using the bathroom. Always. That's always. I'm pretty confident if you ask any American person, not what they believe, but just what did you learn, o que você aprendeu sendo criado no cultura estadunidense, ou americano, ou gringo, lá de América do Norte. I think everyone more or less will say men put the toilet seat down. Um, so, what about your family or culture or region of Brazil or people from other places? What is the responsibility in the bathroom for toilet seats? Next question. How do you determine how to leave the toilet seat when you are done doing your business in the bathroom? Como você determinar como deixar o assento da privada quando você está terminado com seus negócios no banheiro? How do you determine? Now, this is individual, not family, culture, religion. Religion. What does your religion say about the toilet seat? I don't. I've never heard a religious position on toilet seats, but I'm sure the Christian church has one. Why not? But no. What is your individual? What is your individual calculus? O seu cálculo individual de como deixar o assento da privada. What is your individual calculus on how to leave the toilet seat when you are done? So you're going to the bathroom. You're using the bathroom. You're a man, you're peeing standing up, the seat is hopefully up, or you're taking a shit, you're sitting down, or you're a woman or whoever, man, woman, whatever gender in the middle. You're sitting, you're standing, you finished using the toilet. How do you decide what to do next? Do you leave it in the original form of when you entered the bathroom? Do you leave it in the way that you used it? How do you decide that? Final question. What things annoy you the most in the bathroom arena? What things annoy you the most in the bathroom arena? Annoy, that word always gets me for Portuguese. Incomodar, right? Ou quais coisas te incomodar no estágio de banheiro? Na arena do bathroom. E no banheiro, quais coisas te incomodam mais que tudo no banheiro? For me, this is number one is very easy. Number one, pee on the toilet seat. Xixi no assento da privada. It's number one. This is easy for men. I think all men would say this, and I don't know which men are peeing on toilet seats, but a lot of men do. You walk into a toilet seat or to a bathroom, you open the door, you see the toilet seat, and it's wet. I don't know who has difficulty with peeing into a fucking toilet, but lots of people apparently do. It's one of the easiest things. I think a monkey could do this. But that for me is number one, without a doubt. Number two is actually cultural. Leaving the garbage, the used toilet paper, right? Papel higiênico usado no lixo. I hate that. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I don't know the logistics. I don't know I haven't really seen any convincing reason to not flush the toilet paper. People will tell you, oh, the plumbing, it's not designed for the toilet paper. It can cause a problem. Like, okay, but I'm not like reading on the news or seeing anyone say like there's a massive problem in Brazil with plumbing and toilets being full of toilet paper. The toilet paper is designed to dissolve in the water. It's certainly not a pollution thing because Brazil has many um, is trash in a lot of places where in other places I've lived they don't have it. So I don't believe it's a pollution thing. I think it's a custom that people learn and have never changed. So that for me is another thing, an annoying thing, something that annoys me, algo que me incomodar no banheiro. That is it for today. So thanks for listening. Leave a comment, leave a like, a dislike, inscrever, subscribe. Tell your friends about me, your family, your cousins, your co-workers, your boss would be great. Your nieces, your nephews, your suegros or sogras, whoever. All right, spread the word. If you need some English practice, if you need to listen to native English or just English in general, go ahead. Spread the word. Espalhar a palavra. And more videos coming, more podcasts coming. But again, please inscribe or subscribe.